Hi, it's me again. Today, or now, or in this moment, we're going to talk about the presenter position. And this is where all the magic happens. Well, anyway, this is where the words and videos get on the screen in the main service, and also part of the live stream. So I'm going to jump right in. We're going to do most of this is all just going to be looking at the screen and telling you what I'm doing so you have an idea of how this functions. So this is the main presenter screen. Right now we have the song Open Skies up. You'll see it's highlighted right here. This is where the library is. If we decide to do a song randomly and you need to find it, it's going to be here. And if you click it, it'll show up over here. And then if you click the word, it'll show up that quick, that easy, that simple onto the screen. So that's a good thing. But I get ahead of myself. The first thing to notice is this little window down here. This is called a contiguous playlist. And this is basically how our service is set up. You'll see it says pre-service. This is a video. I Am Free is the song. The 529 VAs, those are the video announcements, or Gavin and Jeremy in the morning. Then we have the 3-minute countdown. The next 3 songs, Magnify Oceans in it as well. And then the sermon notes that are made by Pastor Steve or whoever is speaking. So this will be your main place where you're going to live. You're going to click on pre-service. After that, you shouldn't have to do much clicking. The first thing is right here. Your producer should call all of your shots except for the lyrics. You're going to follow them, the calls, or follow worship leaders on the lyrics of the songs. But other than that, when to play the video and countdowns and all those things, the producer should call. But before we get into going through that process, I'll show you a couple things you'll need to know. Right up here, we have a clear all. When we hit that, it takes everything to black. Okay. You also have a clear slides and clear BKGs, that's backgrounds. These files that have lyrics are all foreground things, and some of our videos, not all of them, are backgrounds, so you can do stuff like this. So you have a video playing and then words over the top. That's never a good thing, but if you wanted to clear just the background and keep the words up, you could do that and the words stay up. Slides, take out the foreground. Now, that's how these things work up here. Also, if for whatever reason you're not getting video, this little button over here, it says output, it needs to be green and on. If we click it and it goes off, then it doesn't show your screen to the sanctuary, it shows the wallpaper. So we want to leave it on. Okay, back to this. So if we get into our contiguous playlist, pre-service, all this stuff, you basically come over here, you hit pre-service. This is our countdown video. It starts on the call of the producer, and then you chill out and you sit. And then here's our first song. Now, this is a touchpad that I'm using, and to scroll you use 2 fingers. Okay, so you use 1 finger and you don't have to press anything, you just tap. But to 2 fingers is your scroll. And that's important that you know that. Okay, so back to the screen. So the video plays, and a couple things that we want to make note of is that when the video is over, it should automatically go to black. It counts down. I'm going to move this forward. We're not going to wait 18 seconds. Anyway, it goes to black, and then we start playing the song. Don't put the words up until we're about to sing. So if there's a long intro, don't throw the first words up. Just hold out. And then, again, you'll go through this during rehearsal, so you'll know if you need to make notes, you can make notes. There's pencils and paper in the office. So as soon as, right before we're about to sing, so we're going to sing Through You the Blind Will See. So right before that, boom, you put the words up, and then you stick with that pattern. As soon as we finish the word sing, you're clicking the next song, or next set of lyrics. As soon as we finish the word free on this slide, you're going to click the next one. You can also use the arrow keys, you can use the side arrow keys, and it will automatically switch between the slides that you have highlighted. Now, once you get to the end of the song, there's no blank, and so you can keep hitting side keys. It'll take you all the way through the playlist. So here we are, Gavin and Jeremy. But since we don't have a blank, you'll want to clear all when we get to the end of the song, and then fire off the video, and then anything else that's new. You want to basically, if it doesn't go to black, you want to take it to black by hitting clear all. So it's really going to be helpful when you get into the big long part of worship, because you can just hit the side arrow key instead of having to click the mouse, and you can kind of push it out of your way and just blow through them all the way down. And I'm just going really fast. Anyway, so that's how that functions. And then the other thing is, and we don't have this set up for this series, but once we're done with praise and worship and we go to black screen like this, then we'll stay on a black screen, and Steve will take over remote controlling, or whoever's speaking generally will take over remote controlling their own slides. But at the beginning and the end, we will have a series graphic, and what you'll do is, as soon as he says you may be seated, then you're going to put up that series graphic. Now I'm going to make sure that, sometimes he may want to go right into the next slide, but he'll wait for that graphic to happen. And so, look for that moment to put up that graphic. If you go a little early, that's fine. Just don't, maybe when it's his last prayer or something like that, you can put it up. But the producer again will make that call for the series graphic, and then you're good to go. You're basically just babysitting and making sure that there's not any problems that come up. There's lots of things that can go wrong. This is a computer-based system, so plenty of things can go wrong. But me, Gavin, or Grace are going to be available to solve those problems, hopefully. And you don't need to sweat it. We just need you to operate it. Thanks so much. God bless. Bye-bye.